goodness gracious. Five Nights at Freddy's is now a massive franchise backed up by PlayStation themselves. What is up, SmackNPie? SmackNPie here. Welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach video. Today we are going to take a look, analyze bit by bit, piece by piece, the teaser trailer that dropped yesterday for PS5 event. And yes, did y'all know that next game of Five Nights at Freddy's is coming on PlayStation 5? So you know what, without wasting any more time, let us begin, ladies and gentlemen. So first of all, I'm gonna ignore every sound from Vanny and another dude, and we're gonna start off with the trailer environments, slowly moving to the characters, and then later the lore itself. So as soon as it started, we see a warehouse, or at least backside of a warehouse, or an entry to the warehouse, where we see Freddy and Pizzaplex. This, ladies and gentlemen, was the logo that I showed you guys. I made an entire video on FNAF PP, because you know, Pizzaplex PP, I made an entire video on that. This had the branding of that. You can see an exit to the right side. You can also see some other branding on the cart, other manufacturing stuff being placed around left. But on the right hand side, you can see Vanny, her bunny ears as a shadow on the floor. That was a cool detail that you can see. Also, the more I look into it, first of all, this looks fantastic. Nothing like we've ever seen before in this franchise. So Scott, Steelwool Studios, well done you. And second of all, these are more explorable. I feel like this is gonna be far more bigger than any game we've ever played. Yes, far bigger than Five Nights at Freddy's We Are Help Wanted and Curse of Dreadbear combined. That's a bold statement from me, but I'll go with it. However, you can see other branding such as Helpy on the right side. It just seems like one of the back-end areas where you don't want to end up alone. And I feel like one of the main characters, yes, one of the main characters, Gregory, which we'll come to in just a second, might end up here. Then we move on to the next area. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a kitchen area. It's a mess, ladies and gentlemen. This area is a mess. Warehouse looked far cleaner than this. And we can see on the right side, there's some explorable area. You can see another room there. You can see some stuff on the floor. I believe there will be massive Easter eggs in this game. And then, of course, the biggest thing that everyone is talking about is that wizard animatronic. Yes, so here's my take on this new animatronic. We are still unaware of the name of this animatronic. If you know, do let me know down in the comments below, because I'm recording this as early as the trailer came out, so I'm uploading it late. I believe this is one of the souls that was captured early by Vanny, because y'all need to remember something. Vanny is still very early in her work compared to Glitchtrap or other killers that we've seen in this franchise. So Vanny, compared to the other ones, is still new in this, but she's more aggressive, more vicious in her work. And you can see that this animatronic alone, whilst it is creepy, yes, but it is screaming pain, it is screaming agony, it is screaming and asking for help in a way, like it is trapped in something, whilst enduring this pain over and over again, never to end. And that animatronic alone with that face explains and tells that tale. But let's move on to the next area. This, ladies and gentlemen, is all the hype, all the talks that we're all talking about. Now, first of all, when I saw this, as you can see on the bottom, it looks like kind of like a maze. Now, of course, we know there's path specific made for the stairs that goes up, and also this small room up there. A lot of people are saying it's arcade and whatnot, but if we zoom out, you can see it made in a way that seems like a maze that we will have to run around and hide from animatronics and whatnot. It is literally an attraction for kids and other alike to enjoy the time with these animatronics. Of course, the cutouts, Glamrock Freddy and Montgomery Gator. Now, one thing I would like to mention is that if you look closely, you can see a couple of seats. At first, they look fake. It looks like it is some sort of fake lights that make it seems like there are seats, but on the left side, you can see a sofa. You can see people can look down in that room from up there. So it seems like this place is merely for the attraction and it doesn't serve much purpose in terms of what it is. Again, I would go for that arcade theory where it's just you play and wait for your turn in the arcade and people can look above. Mainly parents can look down on their kids. That sounded wrong. From up above. That is my take. Do let me know what you feel about this. Now let's move to the biggest thing of the entire trailer. Glamrock Freddy statue. The entry point to the mall. The entry point to the pizza Plex. On the right side you can see Glamrock Freddy, of course he's the main attraction, Freddy Fazbear of course. But you can also see Chica. It's interesting that I haven't seen Roxanne Wolf here. Are we looking towards a couple of animatronics, good and bad? You can see the stairs, the elevators, the main attraction. On the right side you can see some other area that you can go around. Glamrock Gifts, there's up area with portraits on the wall. Of course, again, it is an attraction, so of course people can roam around freely. The area we saw before, the maze one, is like where you start playing and you start having fun. This is the entry area. This mall or this location has been the most branded ever in a Five Nights at Freddy's game for the entire mall. Of course, they talk about ray tracing, and you can see on the floor it is literally showing you the power of PlayStation 5 and how it'll play this game and how cool it would look. Just before it fades out, you can see Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. We've shown the entire screenshot of that. Up there you can see some more posters for other animatronics, and this is of course the ticket booth on the left side. You can store your belongings there. So to wrap it all off, we have this giant attraction which is confirmed to be the aftermath of Help Wanted non-VR teaser that we saw. Now let's get to the official PlayStation blog for Five Nights at Freddy's. Now what they're saying, I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible. Hey kids, do you want pizza? Well, Fazbear Entertainment has spared no expense developing the world's most extreme family fun center, Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex, all 3 stories tall. We've seen that in the non-VR teaser. It's the flashiest, raddest, rockingest, safest asterisk pizzeria the universe has ever seen. Of course, Freddy and the band are excited to meet you. Utilizing the latest in animatronic technology, you can actually party with the stars themselves. So on your next birthday, let Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex make you a superstar. So of course they're going with the same theme like last time. Of course, it's for parties, it's for birthdays, for kids and whatnot. It's following the same theme as previous games, just a different take, more open take, more flashy and rocky take on the entire FNAF that we all know and love. One more thing that I wanted to point out is the Vanny, the main villain, the main antagonist of this game. Of course, at the end of the trailer, you can see Vanny jump scare, the giant jump scare. Of course, that was nasty. First of all, imagine seeing Vanny jump scare on PS5 with ray tracing. That is going to be very clean, ladies and gentlemen. Now we get to the audio, the characters and whatnot. At the start, we hear Vanny explaining the aftermath of the events that occurred between her and a kid named Gregory. She's trying to reassure this kid that whatever happened was just a glitch. Come out and let's play. As you heard all of that, but what's more interesting is that it seems like Vanny's fighting herself. Now I mentioned the point of Vanny's very early in the work that she's doing right now. That point alludes me to this point of she's still fighting herself. We know she's just a virus. She's just the aftermath of the unexpected consequences of the system failure in Help Wanted. So of course she's still in the mid, not completely innocent, not completely villain, but in between. She wants to be good for this kid, she wants to play, but at the same time she can't resist her antagonist abilities that she got from Glitch Trap, from Help Wanted. And the final voice is this:
Gregory, be still. I think she's found us.
This is scary, because if this is Glamrock Freddy, as many people think because of the voice actor, this is going to be huge. The point I made earlier regarding how few animatronics might be good and few animatronics might be bad, this could point towards that. Like, not all animatronics are soul hungry. Some of them are good and wants to help this kid, and some of them are evil, and that's where the security guard girl would come in, and Gregory. We might follow both of their stories as they go from one point to another. The game might start with Gregory breaching the security of the entire mall, and you, as a security guard, has to investigate deeply and figure out who was that breacher in the security area. And this is where Gregory would be going around hiding and escaping from Vanny, getting the help from Glamrock Freddy and whoever he is, whilst you as security guard not only has to find out who the perpetrator is, but also make sure that these animatronics stay in line. And I believe the conflict of misunderstanding will happen as Glamrock Freddy is trying to help Gregory. Security guard will take it as a breach in animatronics programming, and she might do something that she would regret and give Vanny an open chance to not only slice Gregory, but also slice that security guard girl once and for all. That is all creepy, But remember, it is all just a theory from your boy SmackNPie. Do let me know, are you getting a PlayStation 5 for FNAF Security Breach? What do you think about Security Breach as a whole? Hopefully a free 3D roam game here in 2020, and not only revealing it in a times like these, but revealing it on a massive occasion like PlayStation 5 event showcase. Do let me know, because I'll be reading your theories and comments. Also check out my reaction video I did yesterday, because trust me, you don't want to miss it.